So with that, we'll end our presentations. Thank you, Vice Mayor. Let's move on to item 5, consent calendar. All items are considered routine or implemented by an earlier council action and may be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion unless requested. We have items A through E. There are 5 items. Is there anyone that wants a separate vote on an item to be pulled? Not seeing any. Thank you. Is there any that we would like to have a further question or comment on? Items A through E. Councilmember Mason.
E, please.
E, got it. Anything else, colleagues? All right, I'm seeing E only for additional thought or comment, and that is E is adopt a resolution authorizing use of American Rescue Act funds to support the San Bruno small business that qualify for the Bay Area Entrepreneur Center's micro grant program in the amount not to exceed $112,000. And Councilmember Mason.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask how the program's going, because we've provided previous grants before, and I just wanted to hear from the Entrepreneur Center how this is being accepted by the small businesses, any feedback that you could give us, and how you feel that the recovery at this point is going. Thank you.
City Manager, is there anything that you can, well, you're sharing the screen, so I guess that, yes. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, Mayor, members of council, and the public. In response to Councilmember Mason's question, can I ask the city clerk to bring in Saida Stroud, the executive director for the Bay Area Entrepreneurship Center, to respond in part to Councilmember Mason's question. Just really quickly, I just called up one slide to provide a little context for the viewing public. I know the City Council knows this because we talked about this at budget time, but the recommended action is on the screen, and it's exactly what the mayor just read. There is a grant program that is being administered by the Bay Area Entrepreneurship Center. They had a 2020 grant cycle where they were able to award 16 businesses a grant of $4,000. That was from funds provided by the San Bruno Community Foundation, not the city. They then administered a 2021 cycle with funds, again, provided by the San Bruno Community Foundation, and they have been able to, they have funding to award these 16 original businesses an additional $3,000 to have a total award of $7,000. But they received 31 applications from the 2021 cycle. And they have enough funds to award 15 businesses an additional, or 15 new businesses, $7,000. But that leaves 16 businesses that they're unable to provide a grant award for due to lack of funds. And so there was a request by the Bay Area Entrepreneurship Center, and we were able to incorporate funding within the budget of the $112,000 to fund those additional 16 businesses. And so the action that is before you tonight is to authorize the city manager to pay the invoice to the Bay Area Entrepreneurship Center so they can give the 16 grants to the individual businesses. And so that's why this item is before you. At its level, it requires city council budget authorization as well as authorization to execute and pay the invoice. So that's the background. And if Saida Stroud is on screen, I will stop the screen share and she can answer any additional questions.
And I am here. Thank you so much, City Manager Grogan. And can you hear me okay?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, awesome. Just wanted to quickly thank the City Council and Mayor Medina for having a quick opportunity to shed just a little bit of light on this program, for the support, and to talk a little bit about the response that we've received from our businesses. So thank you, City Manager Grogan, for that context. I think it's, my hope is that answered some questions that were out there around what this grant is about and how it was originally funded. In response to Councilwoman Mason's question about how this grant has been received by the local businesses, I believe, just from the feedback I've received from the community, that this has been very good and positive for our local businesses. And given the last year's challenges, they've been so diverse because our businesses are so diverse. Any little bit of help has been impactful, probably more than I realized when we set out to launch this program last year. So with this second round, I'm just beyond excited and grateful that all of the businesses, not all that applied, because they all weren't eligible, but of those eligible businesses, we're able to support them all. And it's because of the city of San Bruno and the support that you all are giving. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Saida. Thank you for being here this evening and waiting to bring that up to us. Thank you. Are there any questions from colleagues? If not, that would then, I don't see any members of the public on consent. So any action from council for consent items A through E?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion second to improve all of consent. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Hamilton.
Aye.
Councilmember Mason.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Marty Medina.
Aye.
Mayor Rico Medina.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.